Welcome back, everybody, to the House of Cards. We are on episode number 97. And yes, today is Monday, which means it is time for another Monday mailbag. Yes. This is another recap of the last week's mail, so you'll see everything that I got leading up to this Monday, and it's a good selection this week. We got a lot of football, we got a lot of basketball, baseball, you name it. You'll see it in the mailbag. So sit back, relax, and hope you enjoy the mailbag. And if you haven't yet subscribed, it'd be awesome if you would do so. Get these amazing videos directly onto your YouTube homepage instead of having to search around through a bunch of junk and infomercials and whatever else is out there. House of Cards is coming at you at least a couple times a week with dropping new videos, and I think you'll like them. So hit the subscribe button. If you do watch the whole video or you watch a lot of it and you like it, hit the like button. That'd be awesome as well. All right, guys, and before we get into it, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed recently. It really means a lot. I've seen a lot of new subscribers jump on board over the last couple weeks, and that's amazing. Continue to leave comments, continue to do all those interactive things because I really do enjoy responding back to everybody, and there's a lot of great feedback that I've been getting lately from people giving me suggestions for the page and for the channel. So really appreciate those, and I will definitely be adding some of those new, concepts into the channel here. So get ready for that coming up soon. But for now, let's jump into the mailbag. All right. Let's get this guy open. Nice packaging. There we go. Get my garbage can. It's kind of interesting. This around it's a screw down. Interesting. We're not walking into something really weird here. You know something's in a screw down, it's at least 10 years old. Alright, well, basic Topps Chrome Russell here. Don't know why it's in a screw down, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll extract them out. So looks pretty good in hand. Nice centering. Again, I'm looking for these to 10 because in a 9 is really not a ton of value unless you get them for dirt cheap, but you definitely want these to 10. So I'll get the old screwdriver out later and we'll see how that works. Alright, next. Welcome. Alright, well, that's a little worrisome that it's in a semi-rigid. They don't really keep things super, sturdy in a sense of it won't bend because they are semi-rigid is the word implies. So let's see here. Hopefully we're in good shape. Alright. I love this card. I've had this card a couple times. I just haven't held on to one. So this is the Metcalf Aqua, I believe it is. I forget which one it is, but it's numbered out $2.99. So, decent parallel. This one's a little off top to bottom, you can see here, but it's not terrible. The left to right looks clean. So, yeah, it's a nice copy, so I'll definitely check that one out a little bit closer. And try to salvage this one here. Bubble and a bubble and a bubble and a bubble. Oh, good. I can just open this one. Cool. Nice. Alright, so this is a good looking card. Glad I picked up. So I love the color match on this with the Hawks jersey. So this is the Ruby Wave PSA 9 Trae Young Prism. So yeah, this was a nice looking copy. The centering is decent. It's off a little left to right, but it's not, embarrassingly bad. It's yeah, no, I think this is going to get a lot of play here coming up with the season about to jump off. And the true red is obviously a really expensive card, so this one's nice too. You know, you get a color match, you can get it for a decent price. I think that's a nice pickup there. All right, I want more tray stuff before we get too crazy into the season. All right, I need to pick up some Luca too. That's one thing I've been neglecting. I had a decent amount of Luca come back in my PSA order, but sold it all already. Went really quick. But got some good stuff for it, so that's okay. I want like a PC Luca item. I don't know what that is yet. Maybe just like a nice clean optic hollow PSA 10. I think that would be cool. They're a lot lower pop count than the silver prism, so I like that. Plus, I don't know, I just like optic, as you can tell from all the cards I ordered. Okay, so I got 2 cards in this order. These are both from Probstein, so again, hopefully they're not beat to hell. So this is a nice Lewandowski blue from 15-16 select, so it's numbered out of 299. So just, you know, I'm always picking up these select color. And then this one I'm worried about because in the picture it looked like it had a big old scratch, but hopefully it's just the top loader. Nice here, pink Mahomes in the hollow, pink hollow from the 2017 optics. So it looked clean in the pictures. I'm gonna have to look at it in hand a little bit closer, but yeah, the centering is pretty decent left to right. It's not exact, but it's definitely within tolerance. So yeah, we'll have to take a look at this. So hopefully there's nothing seriously wrong, but you never know with old Probstein. He has a known just doesn't always sell great looking cards. I think he just gets them and just turns them right around, doesn't even check them out. Just assumes people are sending him mint cards, which is not true. Alright. Another slab here. Alright, cool. So this is just a nice Zion Mosaic silver, just like the basic silver, not like the silver prism, or they call it. Nice gem mint, 9.5. 3 9.5s and a 9, but the 9 is surface, so it's not as big of a deal to me personally as it being corners or centering. So yeah, this is a nice looking card. I think this is a good, you know, way to get into Zion for not super duper expensive. All right. I want to reuse this one. Cool. Double bubble. Let's see if we can open this one. No, not happening. It's okay. We can just do a little top trim. Still use it again. Cool. Okay. Well packaged. There it is. Nice. So this is a Russell Topps Finest. This is the refractor. Just a nice clean. This is 2012 Topps Finest. These are really hard. Surfaces are always messed up on these. I've tried a couple of these before and just haven't had good luck. So I decided to try this one. The price was good and pictures looked fairly good. So we'll see. Again, my expectations are low with these because they're pretty hard to get in good grade. But yeah, nice clean Russ rookie Topps Finest refractor. So very cool. All right. This little envelope here. What's this from? This is a bar? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Probably a soccer sticker, let's be honest. Alright. Always gotta be careful. Okay, good, there's a top loader in there. That's nice. Okay, so this is a 2006 World Cup Ronaldo sticker. So this guy was advertising it as he got it fresh out of a pack, which, you know, is probably true because these, you know, were in packs. I mean, packs are still available. You can still buy, you know, boxes of these. I have a box myself that hasn't been opened, so I don't think he was lying. But it looked really good in the pictures. I mean, the centering on these are what's pretty tricky. And then, of course, you know, like surface issues like waves and bubbles and stuff because it's a sticker. So they're not always, you know, smooth and, you know, perfect. So anyways, awesome looking copy there. Really like this. All right. Moving on. Do not bend. Yes, do not please bend. All right. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh, looks like old TB12 there. Let's see which card this is. There you go. Oh yeah, this is a cool one. This is kind of a cheap one that I saw and I thought it was pretty cool. Again, these aren't like highly sought after cards or anything like that, but just kind of a cool card to add to my Brady collection. So this is from Topps, called a set called Co-Signers, and as it's kind of obvious, there's two different athletes on each card, and they have little, you know, facsimile autographs on there. So this one was, I liked it because it had Randy Moss and Tom Brady, which I thought was kind of a cool combination, you know, two goats at their respective positions. And then what's even cooler is that it's numbered out of 150, which, you know me, I like Brady numbered stuff is big to me right now. So the card looks like it's in pretty good shape. Don't see any major issues with it. Maybe just like a little thing down there, but nothing crazy. So yeah, it's a nice looking card, kind of a cool, unique card. Again, not something that anyone's going to be like heavily seeking out by any stretch of the imagination, but just kind of a fun card, numbered card. I think it's semi-early. Let me see what year it is. It is 2007. So yeah, that's pretty, you know, decent, early-ish Brady stuff. So I thought it was a fun pickup for the price. Kind of a cool card to have. Maybe once cost of grading goes down a little bit, something gets slabbed up, the Brady, you know, the Brady collector will definitely enjoy something like this in a nice slab. So there's that. Okay. All right, cool. So I grabbed another Kobe rookie card. I've been sort of just picking these up right now because they're really low, and I just think there's still so many on the market that there's still a lot of gradable copies. You know, it's just you got to spend the time kind of, you know, kissing a lot of frogs to find the find the prints out there. So it does take a little bit of trial and error. This one obviously is not like perfectly centered, but I did get one back from PSA a while ago, but that was not perfectly centered and they still gave me a 10. So I don't know if this will fall under the tolerance, if you can see left or right. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not 50-50. I would definitely say it's maybe like 60-40 probably. But surface looks good, corners look good. So yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? You don't want to go spend $150 to grade this card right now. You know, this is definitely something that you either wait for PSA to open a lower level, or you just, you know, keep it raw. You know, those are kind of the options that I would go with right now. I do have a couple at SGC right now, and I haven't actually, I don't know what the heck's going on here. I'll do it later. I haven't actually seen what SGCs are going for right now as far as the value of them. Assuming that, like, I know like a PSA 10 is somewhere around $2,000. Last I checked, I could be off. But I think an SGC 10 would probably fetch, you know, probably closer to like 1,200 or something. Just totally guessing. I'll put it up on the screen here just so I'm not sounding like a moron, just pretending like I know. But you know, it could be something worth it too. You know, again, these are, you know, you get these for under $200 right now. You go and get it graded. Even if you went with SGC and you got, say, a 10, you get lucky, right? Then now you're looking, you know, at turning 200 into, you know, let's just call it $1,000, right? I mean, that's a pretty good, you know, return if you can do that. So something to maybe think about. And again, I just think they're so plentiful, and you can find those pretty much at any given hour, you know, any given day online. And there's a decent amount of good copies floating around on there. So it's not like everything has been picked over, because there's, you know, I mean, there's thousands of those in the population. So it's not like there's scarcity really. It's just finding the good copies at this point. So anyway, let's see what we got here. Oh, this is a nice one. Very cool. So got this Jaw Prism Red Ice, PSA 9. So just, you know, a little bit off centered, left to right, like most of these prisms are. But just what a cool looking card, right? Look at that shine on that. Gorgeous. This is gonna, you know, attract a lot of attention inside of my inside of my case when I'm dealing, and that's kind of what I look for in these cards, you know, unless it's something I'm PCing, which, you know, I'm not really PCing these are just good flips. And I like the 9s because it keeps it reasonable, you know, it keeps the price point like in people's like comfort zone. You know, I think people are comfortable dropping $200-300. Not too many people are gonna walk up to your booth and drop, you know, $2,000. So you gotta kind of always just, you know, if you're dealing, and again, this isn't like the National or anything like that where you have like a bunch of big, you know, ballers out there. You know, I'm talking about these little local shows that I do. You know, the most someone will come up and spend is maybe like $500-600 at a time, right? Unless it's a really, you know, kind of one-off situation, which they do happen. But for the most part, I would say 75% of my deals are between $50 to $200. Is kind of the average, you know, spend at a local card show for me, at least. So, you know, it's one of those things where I like to have a lot of those price point cards available, because those are the things that I move. And when, you know, when I get them, I try to get them as low as possible so I can keep the price, you know, as close to comps as possible without, you know, being like way overpriced, because, you know, I don't want to be like, you know, 20% over comps because I paid, you know, the most recent high on a card. You know, I want to try to offer it to my customers at a price that's, you know, like fair, you know, like again, if it's at least, you know, if I can get it under comps, then I'll just charge comps, you know, like that's kind of how I look at it. So anyway, speaking of Jaw, here's another prism, not sorry, prism, this is optic hollow. So this is one of the more beautiful cards in, you know, the optic set. I like this card a lot. It's not numbered or anything, but it's one of the more, you know, attractive looking parallels. Just the base is hollow. And then this is a BGS 9, so you do have subgrades here. So it looks like got all 9 5s, 1 9 on surface, and then an 8 5 on edges, which it's really weird because, you know, it's like I feel like all of these optics, especially, you know, like the hollows, like the edges are always kind of jacked up. They're never perfect, so I just don't really understand like what really like changes that much, unless there's like a big nick somewhere on the edge that's just like super obvious. But yeah, I don't know, edges is like one of those weird things that I just don't really ever like 100% like get it, like how they like grade that, because, you know, unless it's like a black border card and you can see like white chipping around the edges, like any of the chromium cards is like so hard to like, you know, because they all have kind of a little bit of a funkiness on the edge, just the way they're cut. But anyways, I digress. Jaw, nice looking optic hollow. I love this card, and, you know, I think even at a 9, it still has a nice, you know, nice premium to it. And honestly, the silver label actually looks good with the hollow too. So anyways, that's gonna be a nice one to have available as well. All right, well, there you have it. With nice solid mailbag for the week. Got some awesome new pickups I'm really excited about. Been searching for some of those cards for a while, so really excited to have those, and hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything that came through. One last time, if you haven't yet subscribed, it'd be amazing if you could do so. And if you did make it this far and you enjoyed the video, I hope you hit the like button as well. All right, guys, well, that's all for me. Drop a comment below if you got anything to add to the video or got any questions or feedback for me. That'd be amazing. And that's it. We're out. Peace.